Hi guys, this is the Joyful One. I finally got the screen to my Gateway NE51006u delivered. I was actually using a monitor with the laptop because I had grown so attached to it. But I finally got the laptop from laptopscreen.com and I took it to a university um, repair shop. So as you can see in the video, they're taking off the frame to the screen. And I got kind of nervous because it took them a while. And I usually see them using like guitar picks, but they actually use their hands to get it off. And during that process, they broke the hinge on the left side of the frame. But they said because it's plastic that happens all the time, so no worries where that's concerned. It was actually a mom and daughter shop near University of Pennsylvania. So as you can see in the upper right hand part of the screen, what they're both working on is taking off the frame over the laptop screen. As you can see, she's using no tool. She's basically using her hands. I think later on they're going to get screwdrivers. And I was very nervous because the laptop worked fine, even though the screen started fritzing out. And eventually I got frustrated with hitting it because that would sometimes fix it. And then I just hit it one good time and then it went dark and that was it. So once again, you can see her taking off the frame. It took a while, maybe a minute or two, before she was able to get it off. So that's what we're looking at. And that's her dad helping her. I actually thought they were going to have to unhinge the laptop portion of the screen, like separate them in two, but they didn't have to. So here they're just working to get it off. Now you see they're working with the screwdriver. Now it looks like they got off one side. They're working on the other side. It was the side that you're seeing in the screen that they broke the hinge off the bottom. Because I was actually looking on the table and I found the little circular pieces. So now she's using the screwdriver to take off the screen from the hinge. Not the screen, I'm sorry, the frame of the screen from the hinge. She's using a little screwdriver. So that was actually the majority of the replacement. There it goes popping off. The majority of the replacement actually was taking off the screen, not the screen, taking off the frame. Because now it's pretty easy to take off the screws. In the background you hear my little ones making videos of their own because the middle one just got an a MacBook Air. So that's been her obsession. So that just explains the noise in the background. And there she's using the screwdriver to take off the 4 screws in each corner. She's making sure that she takes off all the screws. Sorry, it's not close up, but I kind of had to do it on down low because she actually said I couldn't videotape it, but I'm like, it's my laptop, it's my money, why couldn't I? I'm not getting your face in it. So I kind of ignored her and was holding my phone down. But there's the cable in the back that she had to pry off of the broken screen. And that's what she's doing now. So that's closer to the left hand side of the screen where the cable's located. So she's going to take that off. She's really being careful because she doesn't want to damage that cable, which I appreciated. So there's the old screen that's broken. It wasn't shattered or anything. It's just that I hit it so hard. It was fritzing out first. So when I hit it, I was able to restore it. But then I just got so aggravated one day because I was working on a project. I hit it really hard and it went black. So here she is putting the cable onto the new screen that I ordered at laptopscreen.com. And I forget why she's taking it off the table. I don't remember why she took it off the table, but she did. And there's the new screen from laptopscreen.com. Yay! And it came nicely packaged. I really appreciate the care they took in packaging it up nicely, bubble pack, and the box, and the film that was over the top, and the cost was just, it was just so affordable. And she was saying something's wrong with my power on button, which might be the case, and there it is. There it is. So it booted, it started, but then it didn't boot up. So then I was getting scared that maybe something else happened. So she's pointing out some numbers that were on the screen, quote unquote, but it wasn't actually on the new screen. It's actually on the film covering the screen. So she was just pointing those out to me. You see her gesturing, saying it shouldn't take that long to boot up, blah 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 blah. But I mean, I really have come to appreciate this Gateway NE51006u that I purchased from Target for less than $300. And I've had for a couple of years now. I want to say at least 4. So there she is making sure that the connection with the cable and the new screen is properly installed before she doesn't want to screw it back up before she knows that that connection is completely faultless and it's secure, because nobody wants to go through taking off that frame again and possibly breaking something because it's such flimsy plastic. So here she is trying to boot it up, and I was actually getting nervous here because I'm like, okay, the computer was working. I had it on a monitor, and I'm like, okay, what did you guys do? But just be patient. She keeps talking about that power button, which it does stick. Maybe I just need to clean it out. But it does stick. But once you see the lights coming on at the front, there's 2 blue lights and an orange. I knew that it started, so that's what she's pointing to now. So we're waiting. It took a very long time. It really did. I don't know why. Maybe it was just restoring the connection with the cable, communicating with the actual computer. I don't know. But there you see Gateway coming up. And there she is pointing out the numbers. And we had thought something was faulty with the screen, but in actuality, it wasn't. That's when she realized that that was on the film. But we didn't want to take the film off or do anything with reconnecting the frame until we knew for sure it was booting up. See, there she goes. Well, that's the film that laptopscreen.com ships, and there was a number there, probably an identification number that was there that we thought was actually on the screen, but it wasn't. It was on the film that was protecting the screen. So now it's going to take a couple of minutes to boot up. It took a long time to boot up. And this is my first video, so I'm sorry that I didn't edit this out for people that just kind of want to look through to get a quick idea of how to replace the screen. It's going to take a while to boot up, so thank you for bearing with me and watching the video and being patient. I'm freaking out right here at the store because I'm like, what happened? So we're just waiting for the boot. Yep, that's my sausage finger. So when I moved it, I actually did see the arrow, and there it is, and then it boots up. So that took about maybe a whole minute and a half to happen. And as you see, the beautiful panoramic view and me logging in. So there's my sausage hands again, booting in. So I'm very happy that everything worked out for the best. So now she's going to go about putting the frame back on. I'm not sure if I taped that or if I just got so excited that I stopped taping at this point. Now that I realize that I did, I regret not seeing her actually put the frame back on. So that's the old screen. Yeah, based on the length that's left, I probably didn't get her putting back on the frame. But it's just a matter of, doing the steps backwards, putting the frame back on. I'm sorry, screwing in the screen, putting the frame back on, and you're back in business. And basically, this took a total of, I want to say I started filming, then I stopped and I started again. So about 15 minutes from beginning to end to get your laptop screen replaced. So thank